Right, Simon. That was a really tightly contested game. Nothing much really in it. So, are you happy with a point today?
Yeah, happy with a point, and I think, don't know what you think, Irving, but I thought draw was a fair result. I thought we matched them in terms of shape. I know they had an extra one in the middle, we had an extra one up front, but very similar shapes. Both teams fully blooded, with a pitch. The quality wasn't great for both teams, but that's because we're sort of cancelling each other out. I thought both teams defended set pieces tremendously well. I think, yeah, draw's about right today.
Right, and just talking about the shape, as you said, you went to a victory today,
Mm.
even with like Josh Casey filling in at left centre back. So, was it like you really wanted a victory today, even with the injuries?
Well, with Merce, our sort of man up top, he's away, so no Merce tonight. We just felt, is there enough with a 3-3? And we just opted that. We just thought, we'll have a physical encounter. So we knew from what they played the last time that would be something similar, an aggressive, big physical side. We decided to match them and have a fight, and I think it was a fair fight. And again, I think the draw was.
Right, and obviously we didn't have Lucas and Sam today. Is it due to injuries or? Yeah.
No, Lucas had been called back from his club. He's got a senior cup semi-final, so found that out Sunday, which is fair enough. Merce, he'll be back. Joe Peters has done a fitness test. We'll have to monitor him Thursday. So yeah, we had 3 or 4 out today, which is, that's football. That's what the squad's for. But when I think you see performances like George and Ryan, haven't been selected in the last 2 or 3 games, I think they showed a real endeavour. And as for everyone, I thought the performance was real character today. No one showed.
Right, and I think that'll give you some food for thought, for Saturday's team. Like with Ryan playing so well today and George as well coming in after a long time. So against Uxbridge on Saturday, what's the consideration for that?
Well, that's their job today. They've obviously upset they've been left out, but they didn't sulk today. They didn't play like they were sulking, and they played like I was expecting them to play. They've been upset they're being left out, and I thought George was brilliant at the back, and I thought Ryan probably won more headers than anyone else today, and more seconds than anyone else today. So, yeah, they gave me a selection headache, but that's a positive.
Right, and obviously Abdullah Javad, he was on the bench today. You only brought him on with like 10 minutes ago. Like, do you want to bring him on earlier, or like why was it so
No,
late?
not particularly. I don't think Abs has been brilliant the last 3 or 4 games, and when he's on fire, I don't think there's a more electrifying winger out there. But he has been hot and cold, and I just felt today was a time, like everyone. We've dropped the captain, we drop anyone. So if you're not quite doing it over 2 or 3 games, there's other players that are turning up to train. They're working really hard, and they will always get in front of you. So that goes. It's Sam Mead's been out today. Because I thought we had an average game last Saturday. Sorry, Saturday just gone by. Louis Collins comes on, scores, so Louis Collins starts. It's no favouritism to none of them. They've got to work hard, and when they get their position, it's no good just playing well for 1 or 2 games, which they all have. It's about staying consistent. If you're not consistent, you find yourself on the bench with me.
And I felt against Leatherhead in the midfield, we were a bit run through in midfield too easily. So was that a consideration, by playing Ryan and going to that back three today?
Really, Ryan, I put in there because I knew they were good at set pieces.
Mm.
I knew they were a big side. They got a massive long throws we've seen, not just one of them, 2 of them. We thought Ryan would be better in both boxes, and that's why he was selected today.
Right, and 3 games to go. We need 6 points to confirm a playoff place. Yeah, and Uxbridge on Saturday is going to be a huge, huge game. And how are we going to prepare for that? Yeah?
Oh, well, that's it. We lose and the other teams win around us, we'll find ourselves out the playoffs. If we win, we'll be joint second. How exciting is that? So, 3 games to go, all to play for. Very exciting, and I'm enjoying it. Like I said to the boys, there's no pressure. There's no pressure from the chairman. He wants us to make it, of course he does, but there's no pressure in terms of what he's putting on us. It's me putting the pressure on myself and the management team, and the players are just go do what you're told. And like I keep saying to Irvin, if we're good enough, we make the playoffs. And if we are in the playoffs, we've got to be good enough to be promoted. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. If we don't make the plus, then we weren't good enough.
Right. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you, Irving.
Thanks.
Cheers.